everyone. I hope you're enjoying the spring as much as I'm doing. This is Namat from the Intuitive Gardener. The purpose of the video today, I wanted to talk to you about this common question that many gardeners, especially in zones 5s or less, zone 4, will often be wondering at this time of the year, right? We're eager to go out after 6 months of being locked inside. We just want to go out, touch the soil and work with our garden. And we're often wondering, are we ready? I see this question on many gardening groups. Can I put my perennials in the ground? And very often the response is not encouraging. Many people are hesitant, they are very cautious. And I guess my purpose today is to tell you how I do it. It's not in any way negating or disrespecting somebody else's opinion, but I don't have the patience. We live in a zone 5. It's 135 short days of growth. You have to gauge the situation. You have to trust your instincts. You have to trust your intuition and also trust nature. Nature knows what it's doing. Perennials are very sturdy plants. That's why they are perennials. That's why they can sustain -30 and still survive after the winter. So you don't have to be as cautious as you would with an annual. And I have started putting perennials in the ground starting mid-April. Don't worry about that. Stop being so overcautious about everything. You don't have to wait for Victoria weekend to put your perennials in the ground. Maybe your tomatoes, but not your perennials. Another incredible plant that's underrated and people feel is fragile. If you Google it, Google will tell you to wait for your dahlias to go into the ground until you place your tomatoes. But in my experience, that's completely not true. I put my dahlias in the ground in April end or May. This year, I put some of them on April 25th in the ground. However, we had a week of rain right after that, so I waited till the May full moon, which was May 5th. That's when I put the remaining dahlias in the ground. And they are all bursting out of the ground. Like you can see, they're super healthy. We just had 2 nights of very close to frost situation. Almost frost with an advisory warning and everything. But the dahlias are doing fantastic. And they don't mind. They're okay. They're sturdy. In many other countries or zones like zone 8, dahlias do survive the winter. So you have to understand it's not really a perennial, but not in our zone, but it's something that can survive the winter. So you don't have to delay unless you want your dahlias to flower by the end of August. Last year, I put my dahlias in the ground by April 30th, and I had them flowering on July 16th, which was fantastic to be able to enjoy them for 3 months before the first frost comes. And then you have to uproot them from the ground all over again. So I guess the moral of my story is take risks, be courageous. We have a very short growing season. I'm not saying be reckless. You need to watch the weather and be aware of what's coming. But your plants are more sturdy than you think. Cold weather crops should go in the ground as soon as your soil allows, as soon as your snow goes away for some time and the soil is warm enough. And your perennials can go in the ground in April, mid-April, I would say most of the time in zone 5. So make it happen, make the best out of the growing season, and most importantly, just enjoy this glorious nature that we have available to us.